Welcome guys, welcome back to First Play Gaming Channel. Sekarang gue mau ngelanjutin part sebelumnya, yaitu kita yang setelah jadi polisi udah dipromosi menjadi seorang detektif. Jadi kita mulai sekarang.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
He's intense.
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only two serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys? Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with one case. Do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
They weren't even his prince and he still
Oke,
confessed.
kita udah mulai lagi. Jadi ceritanya kita udah menjadi seorang detektif
Do you
ini.
think this lipstick's too light for my
Kita
complexion?
dipasangkan dengan Stefan
They really
Burkowski.
pushed you through quick, didn't they?
Menangani
6 years on
kasus
patrol before I got
dari
this desk. You were here in 5
permasalahan
minutes.
lalu lintas.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Gue bilang kalau ini misinya apa? Yang kita pertama adalah bagian mengurus traffic. Jadi maksudnya itu di bagian jalanan. Yang mengurus seperti tabrak lari, kecelakaan,
You know this place?
kendaraan,
Sure.
pembunuhan
Near the old
kendaraan.
gas works and
Ya,
signal
kita
depot in the warehouse.
kita bermasalah
I'll
dengan
direct.
hal tersebut.
All units, so 459 just occurred in
Kalau ada
6th and
panggilan-panggilan
Ceres.
kayak
Any
gini,
unit to handle
So,
zone 2
tell me a little about
identified.
yourself, Phelps.
Mission gitu.
Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
Misi tambahan yang ya kita
Grew up in San
menghentikan
Francisco.
perampokan dan
My father was in
mendapatkan
shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Reno CS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa camp.
macam awards supaya bisa udah
Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat.
kostum yang lebih tepat.
So you won the Silver Star.
Sama
I don't want to
kayak
talk about
ada
it.
tambahan intuitif
Now let me
yang
get this
tadi
straight.
kita
You
di-
single-handedly
di-
killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
intuitif
No.
itu jadi buat
You were
ngebantu
up there
kita
all
misalnya
night, draped
kalau
in
lagi kita
by
kasih
knife
pertanyaan ke
between
orang
your teeth,
jawabannya
gun at
apa,
the ready,
kita
finished?
tahu.
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you. I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do? I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people. Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service. Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Sudah riot. Sounds like you had it rough. I did my job. No one is saying you didn't. I did 6 years as a patrolman. That's the third time.
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459 suspect just left 6th and Saris.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Agak lupa sudah game lama saya gue main ini game.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself.
Get the hell away from me!
Hurry, you can still catch him. I think you broke my nose.
Berontaknya, buset. Lucu ya, mukanya kayak kecewa gitu loh. Padahal dia ngentiin perampokan tapi kecewa. Ya kalau mungkin di zaman dulu, saudara info, mungkin di zaman dulu tuh kalau kita biasa polisi sudah penjahat sudah melakukan perlawanan.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stiff.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out. Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Oke, sekarang kita ke tempat TKP. Kalau menurut gue sih lebih bagus kita
I'm Officer Hart.
sebelum nanya ngumpulin dulu semuanya, jadi ngumpulin
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
Informasi di sini benar-benar sangat penting. Bukti itu benar-benar
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full broad rip, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
Nah tuh, ini gunanya kayak intuition point, bisa nunjukin buktinya di mana aja. Kalau intuition, sekarang kita ranking di ranking 3 lalu ke pertama sini.
Doc, Detective Phelps, what have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Tugasnya ada apa?
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Kalau nggak ada bunyi nggak penting berarti.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell. Vultures off.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
You lend someone $20 and never see that person again. Hey, how's life treating you?
After this, I got 2 more jobs.
Ada info biasa.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it. Happier times, I guess.
Mungkin foto dia sama istrinya, mungkin kayak ini alamat KTP lah.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Rata-rata sedang menikah. Jika belum ada bunyi di sini berarti masih ada bukti yang belum kita dapatkan. Kalau mau kita cari dulu, muter-muter. Kalau menurutnya udah nggak ada baru. Sebentar, ada apa? Kowski.
What do you think?
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood.
Apa yang terjadi?
So I called the police.
Plus escape. I see knowledge of alien blood. Bloodstone 5 pound. Content of.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Ya, dia kan karena udah baru lihat juga dia nggak mungkin kenal.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
The wallet by the car, was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Masih ada yang belum begini. Kalau lagunya masih bunyi ini, berarti ada satu yang belum kita dapetin. Masih ada yang ketinggalan.
You guys, take your time.
No freight rolling through here till we're done. And we're still punching the clock.
We're going to notify the wife. You seem to have it under control here.
Yeah, I got this.
Apa yang belum ya? Ini dulu kapan?
Help me out. Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Bentar ya guys, bentar dulu guys. Ada yang ketinggalan nih soalnya. Nggak tahu apa tapi.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
So bisa jadi clue penting tau kan guys.
Let me through. I just want a quick look is all.
Mana ya? Masih dekat sini gitu. Bukan guys. Waduh. Gimana ini? Oh, bagian tengahnya.
All these people, vultures, officer.
Udah guys, tiga lagi. Ya kalau pencet Y itu ditekan, jadi lu bisa manggil teman kita si Stephen Bukowski itu buat nyetirin kita ke tempatnya si. Nah sayangnya ntar kita ngelewatin side missionnya. Jadi side missionnya nggak akan keluar kalau kita nyuruh Stefan.
620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Any Central unit of 415 possible mental case.
Could be a car theft gone wrong.
Jauh gak? Oh enggak guys, deket.
Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? We've gone to all the trouble to steal the car. When it goes wrong, we leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, folks. Doesn't add up. You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He
He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and he's on a railroad. Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track. What a pointless waste.
Any Century unit of 415 possible window case. Is 10th and Flower unit to handle code 3 identified.
This is car 11K.
Gila ini orang kayaknya.
You're the one who's been sending cosmic rays into my room. I'll show you. Yes, sir. You're not going to control my thoughts anymore.
Calm down, sir.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Give it up, LAPD.
He went that way.
Oh, sorry.
Damn lunatic.
Tarik lo.
Put your hands in the air. Don't make me chase you. There he is, officer.
You don't understand. Someone has to stop the Venusians.
Aduh, dua kali guys. Aduh, kopi jatuh. Tarik.
Farewell, cruel world.
Ya, bunuh diri dia. Bunuh diri. Ya namanya juga orang gila. Gimana dia nggak blunder? Dia gila. Topi hilang atau kemana dah tuh? Oh balik topi, hebat ya. Balik topinya. Nggak bisa dia kalau nggak pakai topi. Aneh. Kalau set mission lumayan guys, tambahin XP. Intuition nambah, kita bisa minta bantuan. Kita bisa minta bantuan kalau nambah.
Keep going straight.
Grafik dulu zaman dulu udah bagus banget kan. Gak sadar gitu pas lagi main. Karena apalagi ya gini jadi gue pasang nggak kuat kalau nggak
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
Hello. Yes. Suaminya hilang loh.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the
Kita
living
lihat tadi
room.
di foto itu loh.
Please come in.
Yang dia foto sama suaminya itu. Yang tadi gua kira.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no!
Kemarin dia belum
My
pulang.
poor Adrian.
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out.
Lihat-lihat
Come on.
dulu.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Nyari bukti lagi gitu. Apa nih?
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Nah, ntar kalau misalnya ada kayak gitu, kayak bar gitu yang kita nggak ketahuin, kita bisa nelpon RNI yang bisa nyariin berita buat kita.
This must be
Informasi misalnya
Adrian's.
kayak plat nomor atau enggak
Stencil.
alamat.
So the glasses are a match.
Tutup kacamata yang tadi. Oh,
To my Adrian.
Nicole. Siapa kan
This thing
Nicole?
gets more and more interesting.
Apa ini? Tiket.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Insta-hit yang tadi.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Waktunya
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
2 hari sebelumnya. Bukan lama. Oke. Ada koran desa. Ya ini headline koran yang kayak kemarin kita ambil pas
Lie down,
tutorial itu.
Make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's.
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions.
Jadi kalau kita
I can't
ambil
get 'em
koran
out of my
itu
head.
ntar koran yang
My
kita ambil
skull
itu ntar ceritanya makin
feels like it's in a
terus-terusan
vice.
nyambung
Only
tiap
give you something to calm your
tiap
nerves.
misi itu koran ntar ceritanya tentang ini berlanjut dan berlanjut.
I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Dokter. Nggak tahu tapi dokter apa? Yang penting apa ini? Sodol, oksidol.
Don't think this is anything.
Nggak bisa masukin.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Ini yang yang tadi tuh, yang kita temuin di itu, kita suruh masang. Nah, ini harusnya di atas. Mana ya? Di sini kayaknya.
That can't be right.
Oh, di atas. Ini yang terakhir di sini. Oh, hilang pipanya.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Kita ke kamarnya Bu Margaret. Jadi kita ngecek di situ, sekarang kita ngecek di sini. Ada apa ini? Foto.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Foto yang terpisah, tidur yang terpisah. Mencurigakan.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks.
I'm all right now, detectives.
Masih belum ada yang kita temuin. Sudah sepertinya. Tinggal nanya. Oke.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Bisnis di Seattle tapi tiketnya ada.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early.
Motion capture mukanya.
And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
New pair. Kita pakai intuition ya, 1.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They look terrible.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
Bagaimana dengan pesan yang ada di belakang?
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Dapat baju. Sword of Justice. Oke, kita langsung ke lokasi. Lokasi bar. Kenapa mobil sebelah getir kayak begitu?
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. Stranger things have happened.
Any in the vicinity see the man in 211 just occurred. 3rd Neal Street. Stand by for further unit to handle.
Di mana itu? Dekat.
Code 3 identified.
For 2 years, during which time they'll be lodged in a conference room. Here they will pay $6.50 for their wages for board and lodging. They at least are no longer among Europe's ones.
Take the next left.
On the reverse side, the steamship Rapic waits in Montreal to repatriate 500 Yugoslavs who prefer to try life under Tico. They're not the AFC heads. Among them, they have pulled $1 million. Whether or not life in the Western Hemisphere has been continued, it is certain that their toil in this
3 identified.
Shoo bandits.
What took you so long? They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
Ini mukanya kayak nggak ngerasa sakit gitu.
You look like a rat with a gold tooth wearing a watch like this.
LAPD!
Cut!
Give me some cover!
Hey, taking a run for the car. Stop him, Phelps.
I'll be right behind you, Phelps.
Gagal. Suspeknya kabur.
Any unit in the vicinity, see the man on 211 just occurred. 3rd and Hill Street. Stand by for further unit to handle code 3 identified.
What took you so long? They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track. You look like a rat with a gold tooth wearing a watch like this.
LAPD!
Cut!
Making a run for the car. Stop him, Phelps.
Car 11K. Shots fired. The suspect is down at 3rd and Hill. It's code 4 here, but I need an ambulance.
11K, roger on the ambulance. All units, the shooting at 3rd and Hill Street is code 4, code 4.
Oke, kita berhasil. Kita lanjut ke bawah. Oh, dapat mission satu. The next bar. Bar ka sana.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
The turkey salad sandwich was great.
Looking for someone?
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Frank Morgan?
Who's that?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps. You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, Detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Ya, ini yang membuktikan kalau dia
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it, or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
2 club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
Udahlah, dia udah ngasih tahu kita kan ya.
I got drinking to do. You're getting nothing more from me.
Karena ini tangkap.
You got Morgan's address? Let's get over to his apartment.
Karena sudah membantu ya. Kita adalah penegak keadilan. Tidak ada bohong-bohong.
I've met some pretty good liars in my time. People who sound convincing because they actually believe their own bullshit. The type is clever, hard to catch out.
Frank Morgan is not one of those people.
No, he is not.
KGPL to any unit to 459. They're now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2 identify. KGPL calling car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot is not human. Repeat, not human. Compositional analysis reveals swine as the most likely match.
Roger, KGPL. Time to reel this guy in, Phelps.
Oke, kita sampai di apartemen Morgan.
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Kita cek tepatnya di mana dia, lantai berapa? Lantai 2, apartemen Morgan.
Apartment 2.
Dia ngumpet di teman yang tadi itu yang kita sudah tangkap nih. 2.
Help you, gentlemen?
LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from L.A. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian.
Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Kita berhasil sepertinya.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you Learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Oke, kita sudah menyelesaikan misi driver seat. Waduh, per second damage 370, tapi nggak apa-apa lah, kita dapat bintang 5 ya. Oke, konsul car untuk misi selanjutnya.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs, says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Oke, ada
Better go earn
kendaraan
pathetic
yang
wages.
ditinggal.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen
Disuruh
car
ke
racket.
tadi mana daerah
Guy
dekat
gave his
M1.
wife a tap.
An abandoned
Jadi
vehicle.
kita langsung ke lokasinya sekarang.
Catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps? Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking. You don't say. You're on fire today. Very funny. Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
Halo Pak Bukowski. Tidak punya waktu banyak.
You hear about Adrian? Brought in Seattle, threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping his secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Dikasih.
Sampai di tempat TKP kejadian.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Oke, plat nomor hilang.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner. He must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value. It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Kedutaan Argentina.
Empty. Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Ada lagi kan? Ada lagi. Bukowski dulu.
Any ideas?
Check the car and the surrounds. This is a crime scene. We don't want anything missed.
Hey! Get out of the shot!
So what next?
Have a good look inside and around the vehicle. See what you can find.
ban hilang.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Oh, jadi orang-orang amatur biasa kalau maling gitu ya udah maling ban doang gitu kayak sentot gitu.
Oswald Jacobs?
DC kalau kalian pada tahu.
That's right.
Ya, Batman bisa tahu dia karena di bawah.
What exactly happened here, Mr.
Batman gitu.
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? You want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you can come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
One for the focus.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I. I'm stumped. Ideas?
I think we've wrung this place dry. Let's find a game well.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or a car mechanic's workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Messages, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A 4-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks.
Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks for your help.
Berarti kita ke ini dulu.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure. I'm at a loss.
Juan Francisco Valdez. A guy with that many names has got to be somebody. Let's head back to Central and talk to him.
Kita berarti ngobrol dulu sama si Valdez ini.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Valdez tadi.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Okay, we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Dikasih.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Kita coba lihat dulu lagi biar kita bisa benar. Video I need backup.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Don't tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
Dia tadi bilang kalau itu dari consular garage.
I think you know who stole the car and why they stole it, Valdez.
How dare you? If I was a younger man, I would demand satisfaction. What evidence do you have that links me to the thief? And an apology is in order before I will continue.
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
Itu saya interview dia. Kita salah satu pertanyaannya juga tadi.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Oke, kita langsung ke itu aja, bengkelnya aja. Berarti bukan Doi. Saya berprasangka buruk, maafkan saya.
This is ACB, American Century Broadcasting. We go to Washington now.
Lihat dari peta, nggak jauh.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
Straight on here. Right up ahead.
Ini yang kita awal-awal.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me. We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do.
One left. That's not right.
16.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
3/4 yang tadi ya berarti. Mana 3/4 yang tadi bilang.
Doesn't look like anything.
Plat nomor, nggak tahu ini plat nomor yang missing apa enggak.
Circumstantial.
Ternyata bukan.
Advice?
We'll need a full statement from Dewey to put in our report.
This isn't what we're looking for.
See.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Nggak ada yang penting. Kita ke Dewey.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. Not even.
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
We found your contact details in Valdez's notebook. He had to be calling you for something, Dewey.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal. He bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. Sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm going to kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs. They have less attitude. Downside is they're a little light-fingered.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
Penting gitu ya nonton movie. Kita ke tempatnya Delgado. Di apartemen 103 Wall Street. DLC punya besok, makanya nggak ada tambahan kasus, nggak ada side mission.
Did you read the story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies? What's a dimension? You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater.
God's name would want that. I don't know. People scoff at the idea of talkie as color. Look what we have now.
Tapi itu benar terjadi, Pak. 3D movie sekarang udah semakin teknologi udah semakin canggih, 3D movies mulai keluaran karena corona, film pada belum keluar. Setiap yang gue nonton sih mau itu. Jauh deh jarak. Agak jauh, agak jauh tapi udah mau dekat ya. Tugas sore Delgado Residence.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Ini
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
dia menolak untuk investigasi.
So how far along are you, Anna?
Souvenirs are a
Nearly
dumb
20
move.
weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Apa ini?
Nope.
Kamar anaknya ini.
I don't think this is going to help us. Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy. Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Ini plat nomornya.
Diplomatic license plates. Nothing significant.
Wow.
Looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Gabriel's been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Berbohong.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Nah. Tapi ada 2 tempat makan.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Kayaknya gue kurang ini ya.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line. That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fun. We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the street.
That's the cop in the newspaper.
Just don't know how to dance the bebop.
Come on, Mikowski, fast.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cards?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling me. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
All units in the vicinity, citizen reports of 415 at the corner of Banning and Santa Fe. Suspect vehicles engaged in illegal street racing. Units to him.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. Getting away. You're gonna lose it.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Oh, reverse. Oh.
Come on, you get seen by a kid in a red Ford.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricon! Valdez, I showed him! Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car!
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper. A car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks. And a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high. You keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Kita diapresiasi atas tindakan kita. Oke, 17 ketemu, udah salah kita. City damage pada kita nabrak tong. Oke. Sampai di sini dulu. Sampai bertemu di part selanjutnya, guys. Thank you. Have a nice day.